Ron Nehring is watching Ted Cruz's prospects with great interest because he just happens to be Ted Cruz's campaign chairman in California, the state with the biggest delegate jackpot of all. Ron, thanks so much for being a part of the program today. First thing I need to ask you about is this piece of news that broke today about a congressman who is asking Ted Cruz and Marco Rubio to join forces. One of them take the top of the ticket, the other take the second place, and go against Donald Trump to try to stop basically stop the momentum and the behemoth that is Donald Trump. Is Ted Cruz anywhere close to considering that?
That's a nice idea, but that's not what we're doing. Ted Cruz is running for president of the United States. We're going into Super Tuesday, as you described, his home state. We have a comfortable margin here in the polls of 15 points. We just got new polling data out today of Marco Rubio trailing in his own state of Florida by 16 points or so. That's not good news for him. It's good news for us. And so we're on to become the nominee for president of the United States and then restore some leadership to the White House.
That's a good point that you make, but at the same time, you cannot deny that Marco Rubio's PACs have spent more money in the state of Texas than any other state that they've been fighting so far. And that's got to worry Ted Cruz because home turf is not always a guarantee.
No, it's not a guarantee. Nothing's a guarantee in this election cycle. But, you know, I was at the Harris County Republican Party Lincoln dinner last night with Ted Cruz, and I got to tell you, the 1,000 so on Republican leaders who were there and activists, this is thoroughly Ted Cruz country. He's on his home turf. It's great to have this debate here in Cruz country as well. So we're very confident about Texas, and also we know that we're going to do well on Super Tuesday beyond Texas as we move forward. Marco Rubio is the candidate with the problem. He doesn't have a pathway to victory. He doesn't have any states which he expects to win until Florida, which is bizarre because Florida, by the time the ballots are counted in Florida, 60% of the delegates will already be gone. That's not a pathway to victory. So we're bullish on the path that we're on and the fact that Texas is coming up quick.
Well, let me just ask you again. I'll go at this from a different angle. George Bush's supporters have resoundingly been flocking to Marco Rubio, not necessarily to Ted Cruz. And George Bush's supporters are numerous in the state of Texas, as is Jeb Bush, I beg your pardon, as is Jeb Bush's money. It's Bush country. You can't deny that. And then you have the whole Hispanic vote, too. And many of the Rubio meetings and rallies have had a heavier influence of Hispanics in their audiences than your candidate, Ted Cruz. That's got to be a concern.
Well, a couple things. Again, the polls that just came out here in Texas reaffirm Senator Cruz's strong position in the state, so we've got that. In terms of where Jeb Bush supporters go, the polling data that we've seen, pretty detailed. A slightly greater number of Jeb Bush supporters, went to Marco Rubio, but a substantial number of Jeb Bush supporters came to us, not by a decisive number. So that's nothing. Marco Rubio cannot, rest assured that this is going to, change the dynamic for him. And when he was asked a few days ago, where is he going to win, he didn't point to any Super Tuesday states, none of the March 5th states, nothing until Florida. Well, there simply are not enough delegates for him if he only starts winning then. So the question is, where can Marco Rubio win? We're going to do great in Texas. Marco Rubio is not looking good in his own state of Florida. That's a big problem for him.
Well, everything's big in Texas, and the stakes are too, without question, as we move towards Super Tuesday. Ron Nehring, thank you. I look forward to talking to you again.